Hi everyone, Earth Angel Tracey here. Okay, so this is my first of my series of little videos, snippets and podcasts that I'll be doing. Okay, these are the lessons that I want to share with you on a spiritual realm so that you have an open mind and an understanding at a higher level. Okay, so I'm planting seeds for you to really broaden your thought process and rise in your energy levels. Okay, so this is what this is all about. This spiritual journey of awakening is to seek information and from those that are coming from a place of love and being divinely guided. Okay, so that you're getting the truth and you're getting accuracy with that truth. Okay, here is a question. So I'm part of a few groups where I have been giving some insightful spiritual guidance, and that is now become very evident to me through my Angel Freya and my spiritual team saying I am now ready to step out and do this. So this is where I'm at. Okay. So the topic today is, why do things happen that are so horrible, painful, or disasters in our world here on planet Earth? Okay, there is reason and logic behind everything, okay? But the thing is, in a human mind, we will seek out validation in a logical way of thinking, okay? So we would be thinking, okay, there's been a natural disaster, a hurricane has hit a town or whatever, and it's wiped out half the population. How can that be a good thing? How can we see, how can we see the positive side of something so horrific? There's war breaking out in countries. How do we look at that as being anything positive whatsoever? I will give you other examples. Okay, I, I'm not going to say, I shouldn't say I because it's not my story. Okay, so say for example, somebody is going through a physical disability and they were born with it, or they've had an accident and it resulted in that disability. How can we see the positives to that happening to them? Okay, so these are just examples that I'm going to be very broad and general with, and I'm going to be very mindful of the time because I want to stay under 5 minutes, and I'm already at 3. Okay, so basically this is what we need to do. We need to realize that our higher being, our creator, the universe, God, whatever you want to call that creator, we have to trust that they know, he knows, the universe knows what they're doing. And you have to understand that we are souls here in our bodies, in our vessels, living a human experience, okay? So that means that we're all under contracts. And we decided as a soul in spirit form, before we became a human being in this body, what we wanted to experience in this lifetime, how we were going to experience it, who was going to be in our realm of family, or who was going to be the evil person in our life, who was going to be the one that was responsible for me to experience that impactful accident, or that person who killed me, or whatever the case may be. Okay, as extreme as it can be, the fact is, you decided that. And as soon as you realize that you're the one in control, you're the one that made that decision, you're the one that had to experience it and wanted to experience it because that was something that you needed to learn from, then there's no good and bad. There's duality. This is the path in which you chose to live through, experience. So when you simplify and look outside of the square, the box, the conformity that we as human beings have been placed into, and I'm not going to stay under 5 minutes because I'm at 5 minutes already, so let's try 10. Okay, so when you start to look at things at a different vantage point, there's a movie, and I should really look it up and put it into the comments here, but there's a movie called Vantage Points, and I've seen it I'd say about 15, 20 years ago. It's really old, but it was something that it impacted on me, and I keep going back to vantage points from every aspect of somebody else's vantage point of looking at this big picture. Everyone has a different view of it. Everyone has different reactions. Everyone has different emotions. But the fundamental fact is, when you are looking at it from a perspective of a higher being, the true self that you are as a soul, spirit, living in this human body, it can't impact on you because you can't die. Your body can die, your spirit does not die. Your spirit is here to learn and experience things. As soon as you have that realization that everything happens for a reason, and to take from it what you need and release what you don't to the universe, you have calm, you have peace. You don't have to feel the ongoing anguish, anxiety, anger, fear, all the negative emotions that hold you down and make you become the person you don't want to be. It's about understanding that things happen, they happen for a reason. Take a step back, remove the emotion, and look at that particular incident as, what can I take from that? What do I need to learn from that? And what can I release to let go so that I'm not harboring that in my body, my vessel, while I move forward on this journey. So if you look at things like that, whether it's a natural disaster, whether it's a war or anything like that, you've got to understand that there are things that are happening in the world, in your country, in your community, in your family life, in your relationship life, in your work life. There are things happening everywhere, okay? And they all have impacts on you. But when you can rise your energy and your vibration level to a higher state of being, you will not be affected by it anymore. You will have bliss because you look at things from a different vantage point. You understand that, okay, that happened. All right, that did hurt me. Yep. Why did it hurt me? Why did that trigger me? Why did I get defensive? Why did I feel upset or impacted on whatever way? What do I need to learn from that? How can I turn that into and transmute that into a positive for myself and send back unconditional love to that person and say, bang, thank you so much for triggering me, because you just reminded me I had something else I had to learn from that experience. So as soon as you get into that mindset, nothing can hurt you. And as soon as you realize you don't die, you can't die. Your body can, but your spirit, your soul does not die. It's infinite. We are infinite, abundant beings here living this human experience that we signed up for, that we agreed to, that we decided upon. And it's about taking ownership of that and using it to your best ability in moving forward in your life. So that's where I will end this first video. I hope this has been of some help and insight for you and give you some inspiration to care for yourself, love for yourself. Sorry, my puppies are barking. And look after yourself and others. Share with others, please. Thank you. Bye for now.